New Aston Martin direction. They say Grand Tourers are obsolete, thus the new DB12 is a more dynamic and modernized DB11. The world's first super tourer is the claim, yet similar terms have been used for GT/supercars such the Porsche 911 Turbo and Ferrari Roma. That's the DB12's goal. It looks like DB11 or DBS, is it new underneath? Deal with the underside first. It shares its chassis, suspension, and twin-turbo V8 engine with its predecessor. It's technically correct to say Aston did a facelift instead of building a new automobile. Wait, you didn't mention V12. Because it's gone. Finally, emissions laws have caught up. DB12 is V8 only. Relax, the V12 may appear in the DBS Superleggera's successor. Back to V8. No hybrid aid boosts power and weight, but it's not needed. This Merc-sourced V8 produced 528 bhp in the DB11. It now has over 150 bhp thanks to upgraded camshafts, an 8.6:1 compression ratio, updated cooling, and bigger turbos. The final output is 671 bhp and 590 lb-ft. More than Porsche or Ferrari can handle. All that power goes to the rear wheels via an 8-speed automated gearbox with a shorter terminal drive for sprinting. You asked for 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds and 202 miles per hour top end. The speed is right. More speed than needed, enough to work the traction below 60 miles per hour and outpower practically anything. The previous DB11 had poor chassis control, thus adding 150 bhp makes it a liability? It would if Aston hadn't ruined the rest. Extra bracing makes the all-aluminium bonded base 7% stiffer, but damping and body control have really altered this Aston. It's better supported, precise, and predictable through corners than DB11. That wallowed when pushed, causing painful corkscrew motions from corners. No more. It now obeys the driver, stays in shape, and stays in control when pushed. It can also cruise quietly and comfortably. Or not if you wake the V8. The driving tab has more. But that sounds great. It's better mannered everywhere, rides expensively, and has all it needs to compete with the finest. Who are they competitors? I immediately think of the Bentley Conti GT. It plows a heavyweight GT furrow without equal, another reason Aston left that region. Next are the Porsche 911 Turbo and Ferrari Roma, group test here. Both are sportier than the DB12. Today, the Turbo is tense and resolute, while the Roma is an over-caffeinated coupe with a difficult cabin. I wonder how the DB12 inside is? Thought you'd never ask. It changed. DB11 dated rapidly. The dash was small and cluttered, the Merc-sourced infotainment was awkward, and the design was old-school Brit GT. Materials are good, however assembly is poor. Interior renovations are as important as suspension changes. Instead of vertical lines bisecting the dash from the central console, strong horizontal lines enhance breadth and reduce distraction by putting switchgear and screens below. The screens are now in-house, more sensitive, and have better graphics than Mercedes offshoots from 2 generations ago. Touchscreen debut for Aston. Driving posture is terrific, chairs are great, and mirror-a-pillar confluence has been wiped up, boosting visibility. It's still a small automobile inside. Rear seats are cramped, boot is small, and lid doesn't open far enough, so you smash your head when leaning down. But it looks like it hasn't changed the game, has it? The design language and proportions remain same, although differences include the stance, wheel packing, and side vents. Now a more assertive, aggressive, and powerful automobile. The DBS left a gap in the ground, but the DB12 is less brutish, has less muscle, and has better tone. Many think the grille is excessively huge, but we don't. Aston designs attractive machines. How much will I pay? It will exceed £200,000. Prices start at £185,000, but when you browse the alternatives, they'll rise.